to RachandBella Crafts, which are here. I hope you're all well. So for today's video, I thought it would be really good if we looked at easy ways to make covers, because we've had some absolutely fantastic examples done already, but I am conscious that some of you are feeling a little intimidated by a perhaps more complex cover, and I don't want that to put you off having a go at making yourselves a Bohemian journal. I'm more concerned with you not feeling afraid to just get stuck in and have a go and to utilize the things that you've got. So I've been sat in the garden, as you may tell, my tan is coming on nice, you know, I've actually just burnt the one arm. I've been sat in the garden with some materials that I've had here for a little while, waiting for me to utilise them. I've actually been out on a squirreling mission over the last couple of weeks because I knew this challenge was coming up. So I've been to the local hardware stores. Now, what do I find in the local hardware stores? Well, wallpaper, of course. So let me just show you some examples of gorgeous wallpapers that you can find. Now, this one, hang on, let me just lift it a bit because it's quite big. This one here, how gorgeous is that? Look at this lovely big tiger. Not something I would put on my walls, but if it's your thing and you want these bright, vibrant colours, perfect. Gosh, even got a bit of botanical going on there, haven't we? So that's the first one. Then the second one, which this was the first one I actually picked up, absolutely love this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like a flock with this lovely silver on it. So I've already started to utilise that one. Then I found this one here, which again is like an old flock, like your nana's wallpaper, I suppose, but this is just stunning. I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that was another one that I found. Anaglypta, I think they used to call it years ago. And then there's this one here, which I also love very, very much. Look at the beautiful, bright, vibrant flowers on that. And look, all of the colours out of our kit that we're working with are incorporated in this paper. Oh, I'm getting really warm in here now. I've been sat up there in the sun. Oh, in a moment, yeah. Right, so what I thought we would do, the other thing that I've also got, everything that I'm using today, I'm using from Squirreled Goods. None of this has been, oh gosh, I was just going to say bought and paid for. It sounds like I've pinched it. I haven't pinched it. They're just samples. They are free to just gather from your hardware store. So, you know, I don't take more than I need. Last year, I treated myself to a calendar, a William Morris calendar nonetheless. Spent the year very much enjoying all of these beautiful images on my wall, in full knowledge that I was then going to turn these pages here into journal covers, either on the outside or on the inside. So I've had a lovely peruse through here today and pulled out a few that I felt would work. But again, think about the calendars you buy so that you can utilise them then the following year. I try not to write too much on it so it doesn't leave the pen mark then the other side, but yeah, just really handy. Or if you're going to write on it in pencil maybe, and just so that you don't get the kind of raised bump lines then on the other side. So that's what I'm working with. And I've also then got just some flimsy bits of card here. It's very similar, well, it is the same card that you would have from a file folder. These were just some that I salvaged. They were being thrown out when I was in my old job. They actually used them for practice braille sheets. So there was a load of them in the skip. I was like, no, don't chuck those out there. I will take them home. So I've been gluing these together into pairs just to kind of make them a little bit more solid. And I'll show you now how far I have gone. So basically, imagine now we've stuck two of these together. Obviously, if you've got cardstock there, perhaps 12 by 12, that would do. Grab a sheet of that. Let's move that a minute. And then I have simply taken the William Morris calendar page and stuck that down, because again, I'm just loving this blue. It is gorgeous. And then I've just folded over the edges like so, stuck all of that down. And the next step, of course, is simply to, and I've been sat outside doing this in the sunshine, simply to stick it onto the wallpaper. So I thought, right, well, I can do that bit with you. I just want to make sure now my pattern is the right way up. Right, so that's the top. Give me a pen a minute, because I'm bound to mess this up otherwise, am I? Top. My most special handwriting. Yeah, right, sorry. Let me just bring you down a bit, guys. I'm just really trying not to whack you here. So I'm going to just open this paper out, decide which section I want. Well, obviously I want this bit here, ideally. I don't want to waste the paper. So I'm just thinking now, what have we got here? I don't particularly want the orange flower. I definitely want the pinks. Don't really want the red. So I think I'll go perhaps to that edge. So where's my... So ideally I want that bit there, look. seems a bit silly cutting to the centre. Oh, never mind. Crikey, if I need more, I'll just go and get some more. Just a little, obviously. So let me just work out where that is, because I'm going to just kind of trim that down a sec. Okay. So obviously I've got to glue onto the back, haven't I? It's very difficult to see where things are at when you're doing it upside down. So let's turn this over. Let me fold it this way as well. I'll fold it that way. My son's wandered off with my metal ruler, hence why I'm fumbling around to make marks. Right, let's turn this over. Yeah, so I can see now my indentations. Sorry, this sheet is a bit big for my desk. And I'm going to simply glue that on there, and then I will cut away what I don't want. So top, that's definitely the right way up. Yes, marvellous. I don't think to do that normally right on my what it is I'm doing. I wonder then why things end up upside down. It's quite a simple fix, Rachel. You just have to think about these things. Hope you're having a lovely day, all of you. I hope you're enjoying the collaboration. I noticed there's been a couple of messages. Just to reiterate, there will be no video from Rose at Journals in Time. She's had some work commitments come up and unfortunately had to pull out. There will be an extra video from Artymaze at some point this week, but she also had a busy schedule. So in the meantime, you'll have to make do with me, I'm afraid. But good news, today you should have had a video come up, and I know it's up by now, from Cheryl over at the Journal Cottage. I think her new channel name is. So please do go check that out. I have saved it in the playlist, so you should find it easily. There we go. Okay, so let's just glue that on there. Glue, 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 glue. Rub, 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 rub. Oh, something's falling over down below. Okay, right, so I'm going to just quickly cut around this shape now, and I will be straight back. Okay, so I have cut my sheet out. I've now got this beautiful, gorgeous pink and blue flower on the cover. I have also popped it onto my scoreboard, and I have just scored down the centre of it to enable me to fold it over easily. Now obviously it is a little bit long, that's fine, we'll come to that in a minute. But I do have the choice now to either cut it down to a journal size journal, or I could cut it in half and have two like 6x6 size mini journals from it, which would be rather nice as well. So I've got that one done there. I've got this one done here, which I think is rather fabulous. And again, we've got lots of lovely bright bohemian colours in this sheet here. I think I may probably, I don't know, we'll see which one we're going to use for which. But to me, that cover there, I really don't feel like I would want to cover too much of that over. It's just lovely. So, but I don't know, we'll see now. So I've got this one here. This is one I did earlier on. Again with that beautiful gold like flock paper. So I've got my signature, that will go in there. That's all cut down nicely. Now lots of ideas for how you can decorate your covers. So you can finish them off with obviously stitching around the edge. It's Bohemian style, so obviously you might want to be looking to add perhaps fabrics, you can add trims, you can add lace, or you can keep your cover relatively simple. You don't have to go super crazy. I know the title is How Boho Can You Go, but I mean, if you simply want a lovely image such as this on the front, and perhaps something a bit around the edge or down the sides. I did have a trim to hand. Demonstrate that, and oh, there it is. So I've shoved that somewhere now. So I mean, you know, we're looking at things like perhaps this, maybe a bit of this down the side here, which might be quite nice, or across the bottom even, again, might be quite nice there. But you can build on that then. But my main concern at the moment is that some of you are fearful to kind of get started because you don't know how to start the base off. So again, just going over that, take your cardstock, pop something on the inside to line it, pop some beautiful wallpaper on the outside to cover it fold it in half with your scoreboard, and then pop your journal signature in and you're ready to go. Now, obviously, depending on how big you want your journal to be or how wide you want the spine to be, I mean, these are perfect for a single signature journal. You know, you're not going to get much more than that in there. If you did, you'd need to score your spine to be wider than that. You know, you start looking at popping like an inch spine or what have you in there. But these are perfect for you to make lovely little one signature journals. One signature journal will be just as beautiful as multiple signature journals. If it's your first journal, I seriously recommend you go with a single signature and just have a go. Learn to bind your journal, learn to get the signatures, you know, how you want them. And obviously it's going to be a bit of a gaiter, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it'll just get you started off. And I mean, look at the array of beautiful covers that we've got here. And I think they all match my kit papers that I'm working with. So I think that they will all be suitable. Obviously, you can look at doing different types of, whether you want to go with more of a vintage style cover or whether you want to go with perhaps something a little bit more modern. So I'm going to just get some bits and pieces out now and have a little play, and then show you then where those have taken me. Okay, so now that we've got the done the basics, I've added some stitching all the way around with some of this lovely gold stitching that I've got. I'm just going to put my signature over there a second and grab this little bulldog clip just to stop it opening. So I've stitched around this. I've added it to some of this lovely gold fabric, and I'm going to take this bit of lace here. I'm going to pop that on the edge under there like so. So the only thing is I'm not sure that the art is going to work for this. I think we're going to need fabric tack because I'm gluing fabric onto wallpaper to quite unpredictable mediums. I think the word then, materials. So I think the best bet is to use the Beacon 3-in-1. So let me just pop that there a minute. Pop that there like so. Sorry, I'm just degluing my fingertips then. I just literally drifted off then into a land of thought, and it was like, oh, I need to say something. They're going to wonder where I've gone. No, I hate that when you get this stuff. It dries really quickly, but it just cling. I don't like all of my fingers. Right, there we go. So let's just fold and smooth. There we are. Very nice. And then on the front here then, I'm going to pop that onto there. So again, let's get this fabric glue going. I need to open my new bottle, but it's downstairs. So I'm sure at some point in the next day or two it'll migrate its way up to my craft room. I love this image. I think she is absolutely gorgeous. Now, you will note my stitching went a little awry because I was looking at the line laying and then forgot to check the paper. So my next plan is to take one of these beautiful trims that I received in the mail yesterday from Mehataj at Bohoneeds, and she has sent me the most beautiful bundle of sari and trims, because I'd run out of my lovely gold trims, and fair play, she's in the collaboration, but she does the most beautiful fabrics. I'm going to show you my stuff very quickly in a minute when I've done this, so if you are interested in seeing that, and I will put a link to her page in my video, because she has the most beautiful stuff. And I literally spoke to her end of last week and it arrived yesterday, I think. No, it arrived the day before yesterday because I was like, oh my gosh. So it had taken like 5 days to get here. So I was super impressed with that. Right, so I'm going to just pop that on there like that. I want it just to hang over slightly. Just move that away a minute. It'll cover over my stitching faux pas. There, I think that looks beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Fabulous. Now, I'm going to just do a little bit of an off-center thing here. Oh gosh, John, my arm is burning. Absolutely roasting after being out there. I wonder if I can just tuck that under there like that. That would be better, wouldn't it? And I'm only going to take it. Let me just check how this looks before I cut it. I just want to take it to there. Like we do with the, you know, the ticket or whatever. I don't want it to go. Or should I take it all the way around and finish it around the back and just be done with it? What do we think? I've cut things in the past and then regretted it, you see. Shall I just wrap it all the way around like that and then have it finish halfway across the back? Yeah, shall we? That looks cool, doesn't it? That'll be okay there. Let me just tidy that edge then. Okay. It's just something a bit different. Right, so let's get some glue on this. Fabric bulging and ready to go. There we go. I don't know what the heck they're doing in that bedroom next door. Bumping about. As long as they're not fighting. Oh, they're a bit big for that. That's actually something that they've never really done, my boys. Is people say, oh, you have boys, they're always going to be play fighting, but they really did. Really. Probably too afraid I'd come upstairs and clock them, I expect. Bang their heads together. And I didn't grow up play fighting because my brother and sister were quite a bit older than me, so all was always very calm and quiet. There we go. Thank goodness. Right, spin that in there. There we are. Just a bit different, isn't it? Oh, flipping dog. Bella came to visit me yesterday. She was sat in my garden, and next door, their daughter goes to work every day. I think I've told this before, and leaves the dog with them at the parents who live next door to me. She lives over the road, and it's a dachshund. Oh my gosh, they've got like little man syndrome, those dogs. All it does is bark. So the minute it hears us in the garden, it's out next door barking. Yep, 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 yep. And my mother came yesterday, and she was sat in the garden fussy cutting for me. And, well, you know Bella, she didn't know back. She said, what's that dog barking? And I'm going, shh, because I know the neighbour's listening next door over the fence. Oh, she said, that's so annoying. There's nothing worse than dog barking like that. And I'm going, shh, listening. And I could see her looking, so she said, I don't care. And she said, all these dogs you've got in your garden, and not one of them was making a sound. And they don't. In all fairness, ours are very quiet. They're very good. Snoozing away. And, yeah, this flipping dog. I can see it now because my room here, the window looks down over to the fence between our garden and next door's garden. Mainly because he's pinched part of our boundary line, but whatever. We really can't be bothered to argue with him. But, yeah. Oh, look at it there now, sitting on the fake grass. My goodness. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love all animals, but that's just so annoying. It's just so obnoxious. Why be like that, isn't it? Why? It's like being the annoying person that keeps going around putting daft comments on people's videos. Like, why be that person? What do you think about this, guys? Should I put that on there? Do you think that would work there? I might end up putting it on the wrong way, aren't I? Just to add like that final bit of bling. I wonder if I can make it look like it's in a hat. Or in her hair. I don't know, perhaps it's the wrong shape for that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not going to stick it on just yet because I might change my mind after and decide otherwise. I've also got this trim here. Oh my gosh, Mehataj, you've sent me some beautiful stuff. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? What about that up there? What do we think? What are we thinking, guys? What do we think? And then I can perhaps wrap that around as well then. Do I want that there, or do I want to put it lower? There, maybe. I can't decide now. I can't decide. What looks best? Tell me, guys. There or there? I like the stitch. I like to see the stitching. Oh, I'm thinking about this too much now, look. I'm thinking about it too much. And now what I think, whatever decision I make, you're all going to say, no, you should have gone for the other one. But it does look bare without it, doesn't it? What about something else? What else have I got here? I don't know. My room is such a mess. I don't know. I can't see at the minute. Perhaps I will go with that. Perhaps I will. Just a little bit there. Now I'm going to put the whole thing on and I'm going to wrap it around. And then from the back, then we'll have two that match like that. Yes, there. Decision made. Let's just do it. Go for it. Just do it. Overthinking this process. Far, far, far too much. Oh dear, and I've laid the glue up the wrong way now. Oh, well, let's have a little chat while I'm waiting for my glue to come down. So we took the dog to the vets this morning, pup. He had to have his first vaccinations. That was fun. Lady in the vet, the receptionist, thought he was utterly adorable. Asked if she could take a photograph of him and put him on their Instagram. I was like, yeah, sure. And she took a lovely photo of him, and she all finished, so she did send it to me then. So on WhatsApp, it was very kind of her. But they all thought he was lovely. And then we popped down to see mum and dad and my eldest, and they all had a little visit, and he played in the garden. He thought that was wonderful. And then we came back, and Rob and I sat in the garden, and he's planning his new shed that he's going to build. So that's been fun, and I was having a practice making my covers. Oh, that does look rather nice, doesn't it? So yeah, day went pretty quickly today. And then Dan was super chuffed because his fake toy revolver thing that he bought from eBay has arrived. I don't ask, I have no idea, but yeah, boys will be boys, I suppose. And oh, sad news though. I said, oh, anything's happening at school today? Anything interesting? Teacher said anything? Oh yes, he said one thing really important. I was like, oh, okay. I said they'd pick their options. Now they're doing their options early now, next year. He wanted to do computer science. It's like the one thing he really wanted to do, because it's what he wants to do, more than likely what he will do after school. They've only blooming cancelled the GCSE because the teacher's left, or is leaving in July, and they can't get another computer science teacher in. So he's got to do ICT now instead, which is completely not the same thing at all. And it was like the only relevant option he was taking. You know, the others were kind of like bystanders, music and drama. But so I'm a bit gutted for him with that now. But there we are. Everything happens for a reason, I guess, doesn't it? So we'll just have to see what the bigger plan with that is. Well, I really, really like that. And that was super simple to make. And aside from my trims, everything else was free. Free wallpaper sample, free calendar picture, and the cardboard inside as well I'd reclaimed. So I think that is lovely. I'm really pleased with that. Right, I'm going to really quickly show you now. If you want to hang about, I'm going to really quickly share with you now my beautiful fabrics that I've had from Mehataj. So if you were interested in having anything from her shop, you can at least see how lovely they are. I am sorry, I ruffled amongst them. They were beautifully wrapped. Sorry, Mehataj, that was very poor of me to do that, but let's have a look. So I initially contacted her because I was after some lovely sari socks. Let me just take those off there a minute. And she has sent me these beautiful, beautiful colours that will go very nicely with my kit. I've got this lovely blue here as well. Oops, sorry, rude. I do apologise. There we go. Oh, there's two bits in that there. I just dropped one on the floor. So we got that lovely sari there. We got some beautiful gold. So I did ask her for some gold bits. Oh, we got two of those in there as well. I'm caught now in a swathe of sari. This always happens to me because my hands are dry. I got this lovely, like, tealy green as well. That's rather beautiful. It's all beautiful, isn't it? And this lovely yellow as well, like an ochre colour. That's just gorgeous. Some more pink. There we go. And then another colour then that kind of goes between that. But it's all part of the same palette if you look. So that's the sari silks. Then she sent me this gorgeous selection of trims. So I'm going to lay them out quickly to show you. That one there. We've got that one there. That one there. Sorry, that's my lace. I do apologise for the mess. Beautiful little decorative things there, and lovely, beautiful dangle. So I can put that on the end of my journal. Oh, that's one of my favourites, that one, is I love the floral ones. More beautiful gold. Oh, look at this yellow. Oh, that's stunning. That's going to be lovely inside my journal. And that one there. Oops. And this one here. And this one here. Oh, look at this. That's definitely got all of my kit colours in there. And then some lovely pinks. Another gold. Oops. That one there. My gosh, there's heaps in here. Mehataj, these are stunning. My goodness. Loads and loads and loads. Free postage as well, guys. Free postage. So, super pleased with that. Wonderful. Oh, look at this one. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, more gold trims. Oh, I'm so excited. I love these gold trims. These are perfect. Like I've just shown you there. If you're doing covers as well, they're just lovely. And I got a selection of lovely fabrics. I asked her for some in pinks and blues. So I've got all these different kind of shimmery fabrics. That's one of them there. Stuck in my hand, sorry. And then this one here, I just love this. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So we've got that one there. And this one here as well. It's a nice big length of that. So I mean, you could use that to make a whole cover with that. This gorgeous stuff here, which I've just used. So that's really lovely. Perhaps make some pockets with that as well. I've had some of this stuff before as well. This was gorgeous. I used that actually with these lovely like mirrored sequins in there. Again, enough there to make a whole cover with. And this, oh, I love this. Gosh, there's just loads in here. And each one of these is big enough to make an entire cover with. But that is just stunning. I absolutely love that. And then this one here as well. So there is stacks and stacks in there. So I will put the link to her shop down below. Oh, and there's another trim there as well. So if you did want to go and check her out, you can. So that's Mehataj at Bohoneeds. Okay, guys. Right, I'm going to leave it at that for today. So I've shown you how to put together cheap, easy, free journal covers. And I've also given you a quick demonstration on how to decorate your covers. So there we are. So that's my first boho journal there now, done together, ready to decorate. So I can start sticking things in there now. I'm super pleased with that. All I need to do is just bind my signature in. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope you enjoyed the quick tutorial. Have a lovely day, and I will be back with you all tomorrow. Take care now. Bye bye.